Hello, NBA fans. Daily news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a fan of the Lakers show and I hope you'll subscribe to the channel and give it a like. It seems LeBron James won't remain with the Lakers after 2026. He wants to play again alongside his friends Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. He also wants to be a champion to end his successful career. The current Lakers roster is good, but it still needs improvement to achieve its 18th title. For the first time since the summer of 2018, LeBron James is heading towards unrestricted free agency. Next summer, he will be totally free to join whichever team is willing to pay for his services. The two most likely options, aside from retirement, seem to be the Los Angeles Lakers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. However, the Dallas Mavericks remain an option. A September 22 survey of ESPN experts had 7 writers pick the Lakers, 5 picked retirement, and 4 picked the Cavaliers as James' next chapter. Only one unnamed writer floated the Mavericks as a possible destination. In many ways, James signing with Dallas to end his career is even more poetic than his returning to Cleveland, although he would have to make massive sacrifices to do it. Path for James to sign with Mavericks outlined. When James kicks off free agency next summer, it's safe to assume that every team in the league will be interested. His name and brand alone are enough to boost team revenue, and it stands to reason that he will still be producing at a high level. With several future Hall of Famers already on the roster and an elite youngster in Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks look tailor-made for James to retire with a 5th championship to his name. However, Dallas already has 12 players under contract for the 2026-27 season, and won't be able to offer James anything close to the maximum he will be seeking. In the past, James has refused to take pay cuts to help his team win, but there is a sliver of hope that Dallas could be the exception to that trend. It seems unlikely that LeBron James would consider a minimum or mid-level contract, admitted Sports Illustrated's Austin Veazey. However, LeBron is close with Anthony Davis, who was traded to Dallas last season, as well as recently signed D'Angelo Russell. There are also 5 coaches on staff who were on the 2020 Lakers championship team, including Jason Kidd and Frank Vogel. But to shed contract to add another frontcourt player may be hard to do for the Mavs next offseason. Unless the Mavericks pull off a trade between now and next summer, which is always a possibility, the Mavericks remain a distant option behind remaining in Los Angeles and returning home to Cleveland. Why James should pick Mavericks over Cavaliers? Only Larry Nance Jr. is on the roster from James' time with the Cavs. The rest have retired or wound up on other teams. Granted, James spent his first season on the Lakers playing alongside Lonzo Ball, who was traded to Cleveland this summer. However, teaming up with his legendary teammates would be the best way to go out. Kyrie Irving and Davis are 2 of the best players James has ever shared the court with, and are certainly the 2 best still in the league. On top of that, James and Kidd are close friends, and Frank Vogel is on Kidd's staff. While James might not be able to go out in Cleveland, if he agrees to take a pay cut he could chase one last ring with some of his greatest teammates. That would be the storybook ending he seems to be chasing. Marcus Smart must avoid Achilles' heel of his game at all costs. Rady's Week 3 Power Rankings Police Car Light. There are several reasons why the Los Angeles Lakers made a concerted effort to add Marcus Smart to the team this offseason. Smart brings a lot to the table, whether it is defense, intensity, leadership, or postseason experience. If he is going to truly succeed with the Lakers, there is one part of his game he needs to let go of, and that is the pull-up 3. Marcus Smart needs to ditch the pull-up 3 to thrive with the Lakers. It has been a lingering issue throughout his career. Smart takes that shot often, but rarely with success. He has shot under 30% on pull-up 3s across his 11 NBA seasons. Still, it is a shot he returns to more often than he should. Jovan Buha said on Buha's block, "It is a weakness in his game, yet he loves that shot." While Smart is a capable catch-and-shoot player at times, especially when his feet are set, those off-the-dribble attempts drag down his overall efficiency. Buha pointed out that when Smart sticks to spot-ups, he is in the mid to high 30s from beyond the arc, which is right where the Lakers want him. But the pull-ups? That is where things break down. His overall career average from 3 is 32.4%. He has never been known as a reliable shooter, and that number likely will not improve unless he stops taking the toughest shots. On a team with two high-usage superstars in LeBron James and Luka Doncic, those early clock pull-ups just do not have a place in J.J. Redick's offense. Smart was not brought in to be a scorer. If he can knock down the occasional open three, great, that would be an added bonus. But the Lakers need him to do what he has built a reputation on, which is guard the other team's best player, keep the ball moving, lead vocally, and set the tone physically. He has been to 5 Eastern Conference Finals. He has played in 108 playoff games. It is pretty obvious that he knows how to contribute to winning basketball. Now, with a more defined and focused role, Smart has the opportunity to be exactly what the Lakers need. The Lakers are betting on Smart's experience, toughness, and leadership. That version of him does not take contested pull-up threes in transition. That version makes winning plays. That is the one they need to show up in purple and gold. LeBron James linked to 4 teams if he leaves Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers superstar forward LeBron James will soon begin his unprecedented 23rd season in the NBA. He will soon set the record for most seasons in the association, and it certainly didn't come by accident. James has been one of the more consistent players in the league, both in terms of endurance and longevity. The 40-year-old superstar is one of a kind, but while that is the case, it is clear that the end is near for James regarding his future in the NBA. Many suspect that this season could be James' last, and only time will tell if that is the case. Paolo Banchero and Chet Holmgren discuss NBA rookie life. ESPN NBA insider Tim Bontemps conducted a survey with 20 coaches, scouts, and executives and presented them with the question, where will LeBron James be at the start of the 2026-27 season? According to a handful of those experts, they linked James to 4 teams next season: the Miami Heat, Dallas Mavericks, Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Heat and Mavericks received 1 vote each, the Warriors received 2 votes, and the Cavaliers received the most votes, with 4. This past season alone, James was linked to those 4 teams as trade rumors were swirling. However, with the season less than a month away, all signs point to James staying in LA, at least for this season, and leading the Lakers back to the mountaintop. LeBron James has strong ties with those 4 teams. James has only played for 3 organizations in his illustrious 22-year career thus far, which include the Lakers, Heat and Cavaliers. The ties with the Heat and Cavaliers are evident as he spent the best years of his career there and helped them bring home a championship. His ties to Cleveland are even stronger, as he spent 11 years there and is a native of Akron, Ohio, just 39 miles south of the land. His ties with the Mavericks and Warriors aren't as strong, but he has been rumored to have interest in both of those teams. For the past year and a half, the Warriors have been making their best efforts to acquire James via trade. As for the Mavericks, they have also been linked to James, as they were rumored to be among the teams who could make a move for him, whether this summer, during the season or next summer. Nonetheless, some experts believe James will finish his career in LA, whether that is after this season or in the near future. Lakers urged to give underrated player an extension. Nails it from behind the arc. The Los Angeles Lakers have been pressed to sign Rui Hachimura to a contract extension ahead of the 2025-26 NBA season. Hachimura is in the final year of his current deal and will be an unrestricted free agent next summer. On the September 22 episode of The Zach Lowe Show, the former ESPN journalist discussed a bunch of topics with the Athletic's Sam Amick, including the Lakers being linked to Andrew Wiggins despite having Hachimura. Amick believes Hachimura fits well with Luka Doncic, while Lowe urged the franchise to secure him with a new contract. They can offer Rui Hachimura enough money to pique his interest, Lowe said. I think his extension would start somewhere around $26 million and go up from there based on his current salary. I think Rui Hachimura is good, I think he's actually underrated, Lowe said. The problem for the Lakers is they are looking to have cap flexibility for the 2027 offseason, when a bunch of superstars like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic could become free agents. Sam Amick pointed it out in his report for The Athletic on September 16. Hachimura might not be a great defender, but he's solid at that end of the floor. He's also an effective three-point shooter in his first 2 full seasons with the Lakers. He shot 42.2% during the 2023-24 season and 41.3% last season. He can be Luka Doncic's PJ Washington with the Lakers. Rui Hachimura unlikely to sign an extension with Los Angeles Lakers. One of the extension-eligible players for the Los Angeles Lakers this offseason is Rui Hachimura. He would be an unrestricted free agent if he doesn't sign an extension before the end of the 2025-26 season, according to Hoops Rumors' Arthur Hill. While Zach Lowe opined on his podcast that there will be some discussions between the Lakers and Hachimura, it's unlikely that they would agree on a new deal. The Athletic's Jovan Buha shared the same sentiment on the August 15 episode of his Buha's Block podcast. With the current intel I have, I do not expect Rui to be extended by the Lakers in the next 6 weeks. It's certainly possible that something happens, but I would say most of what's been out there is them wanting to keep the books clean and wanting to see whether he starts or whether he's their 6th man and how the pieces fit this year, Buha said. The Lakers training camp is set to start on September 29. But several players have already begun working out at the team's facilities over the past week. NBA exec doesn't see Andrew Wiggins getting traded to the Lakers. Andrew Wiggins' name has been linked to the Los Angeles Lakers this offseason because of the franchise's desire to add scoring and perimeter defense. However, an unnamed executive told Ashish Mather of Lakers Daily that it would be shocking if the Miami Heat traded Wiggins to the Lakers. It's because Heat president Pat Riley is still upset with LeBron James for leaving South Beach in 2014. The executive doesn't see Riley helping James build a better team at his expense. LeBron James' future sparks speculation while Lakers fans wonder about Luka Doncic MVP potential and missing free agent signing. As the summer rolls on, the basketball world is buzzing with speculation regarding the future of LeBron James. The Lakers icon, who continues to defy age with his remarkable performance, has yet to confirm his plans for next season. With a roster that is in flux and a championship window that seems to narrow, fans and analysts alike are keenly watching for any hints about what the future holds for the 4-time NBA champion. LeBron's recent comments have only added fuel to the fire. He has expressed his desire to play alongside his son, Bronny James, which raises intriguing questions about his longevity in the league. The prospect of LeBron passing the torch, or perhaps even sharing the court with his son, is a narrative that has captured the imagination of Lakers fans and sports enthusiasts across the globe. As he approaches the twilight of his illustrious career, every decision he makes could have significant implications for the Lakers' trajectory. Luka Doncic's MVP aspirations. In the midst of the LeBron drama, another star is shining brightly in the NBA spotlight, Luka Doncic. The Dallas Mavericks' young phenom is being touted as a leading candidate for the MVP award next season. Doncic's extraordinary skill set and ability to impact the game at both ends of the floor have propelled him into discussions about the league's elite. Fans are eager to see if the 24-year-old can elevate his game even further and help the Mavericks make a deeper playoff run. With his combination of scoring, playmaking, and rebounding, Doncic possesses all the tools necessary to claim the MVP title. As the season approaches, the basketball community will be watching closely to see how he harnesses his talent in pursuit of individual accolades and team success. Lakers free agent dilemma. Meanwhile, the Lakers find themselves in a precarious position regarding their roster as they navigate the free agency landscape. Despite high hopes for bolstering their lineup, one key free agent remains unsigned as teams finalize their rosters. The uncertainty surrounding this player has many Lakers fans on edge, wondering how the franchise will address its needs heading into the new season. With championship aspirations in mind, the Lakers must carefully assess their options. The front office's ability to make strategic moves in this crucial period will be pivotal in determining the team's success. As the summer progresses, the clock is ticking, and the decisions made now could shape the team's fortunes for years to come. As the basketball world awaits further developments around LeBron, Doncic, and the Lakers roster, the excitement of the upcoming season continues to build. The intertwining narratives of these star players and teams set the stage for what promises to be an exhilarating year in the NBA.